DAZN.
DAZN is the home of boxing, with over 150 live fights a year.
This fight has lived up to expectations.
Good. Finds the cup. He's walking it, he's looking, he's begging, and it worked.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
How do you like it? How do you like it?
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever. Are you not entertained?
I'm not supposed to be cheering, but this is X Series. I can do whatever I want.
It all comes down to tonight. Don't miss the biggest night in MMA. PFL is more than a fight.
Catching up on any NFL game is easier than ever before.
Looking to the end zone for the win! Oh my gosh, one of the great games you'll ever see.
It's their time. A night to remember.
By bringing the best players on the planet, it gets people more involved in the game. Ongeberg, Irina Sabalenka coming here to Saudi to play. Two women going head-to-head in this arena, making history. And then you have Novak Djokovic versus Carlos Alcaraz. Be able to have the greatest of all time, the #1 player on the planet, against the guy who's #2 in the world, who's been the youngest ever world #1.
A love for the game of tennis makes me give my 100%.
I've been waiting for tennis to come to Saudi, and it's really exciting, especially for female. I think it is very important for us. Definitely, we'll give it all.
To have these greats in the game playing head-to-head is really special. You couldn't ask much more for this competition.
Let's fight harder, unless we want to quit. What a player! What a moment! Oh, what a strike! On for the extra point. Big room and a touchdown! Zingano!
I am on the edge of my seat for this one.
One of the best fights that can be made at 140 pounds.
And the cat's got the cream. Does the hunger die, or does the hunt for the next victim intensify? But tread carefully now, for an injured wolf is at its most lethal.
Don't write me off. Do not write me off. It's just another name on my record. World title next. Don't just talk about it, be about it. Stand on business.
Stand on business. Live on DAZN.
The UEFA Women's Champions League is back. Here we go. Shot from Baines! What a strike that is!
What a player! What a moment!
السيدات والسادة يرجى الوقوف عند الاستطاعة للنشيد الوطني السعودي.
The Al Shabab Club Stadium is the destination for the Riyadh Derby. It is match week 2 in the Saudi Women's Premier League, and it's Al Shabab up against Al Hilal. 4 meetings so far between the two, 3 wins for Hilal and a draw between the two sides. Tonight is the 5th meeting for Al Shabab and Al Hilal. Al Shabab making 2 changes from last week's 4-0 win against newly promoted side Al Taraji. Maria Diaz and Moody Al Angari will replace Ebia Al Shammari and Nora Ibrahim in midfield. So only 2 changes for Al Shabab. Captains alongside the referee. Our referee this evening is Mosad Al Mashari. Assistant referee Ali Hamad Rayad Saad, and 4th official here tonight is Omar Abdul Rahman. Leading the way for both teams, Leen Mohammed for Al Shabab and Claudia Dabda for Al Hilal. The away side making 2 changes also from their 4-0 victory against Eastern Flames last week. Aldrif Humphreys and Manar Al Enzi will be starting ahead of Shokan Sadaldrin and Juri Al Jahani in midfield. So 2 changes for either side from their mirrored scoreline of 4-0. Al Shabab's head coach Raul Perez, he's newly in charge this season. Of course, Jose Herrera as well. 2 Spanish head coaches in charge of either side, both coming into this on the back of a 4-0 victory. A great start to the new campaign and a very different looking side in particular for Al Shabab this season. Many new signings and some big signings indeed that made headlines across the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the rest of the world. So Mosad Al Mashari, he is ready. He's just waiting for either side a quick team huddle and we will be underway. Aline Race, the goalkeeper for Al Hilal, new signing this season. Well, they'll be looking to continue that positive run that they both had last game. Of course, it is very, very early on, but every point counts, and as it stands, Al Shabab are 2nd and Al Hilal in 3rd, both equal with points and goal difference at the moment. So it's a huge game tonight, and it'll be an interesting fixture to see either side go head to head. It is, of course, the Riyadh Derby, which adds all the pressure, and Carrera Harmarui, it's her first experience of a Riyadh Derby and she seems to be ready. Of course, bringing a wealth of experience from the likes of PSG, Barcelona and Olympique Lyon, and of course the French national team as well. 41 appearances and 3 goals for France. Hamroui is a huge signing and one of the biggest signings so far this season in the Saudi Women's Premier League. So at the moment, Al Ahly are sat top of the table from the first game of the season. In 2nd, Al Shabab, 3rd, Al Hilal, Al Nasser in 4th. But a huge game tonight, and you can really see, and you can see in the lineup as well, Aline Rees, the goalkeeper for Al Hilal, really geeing herself up. Of course, nerves will be rumbling around the stadium, and there is just a slight delay. Not quite sure why that is, but the referee just seems to be stalling the start of this game. And I think any minute, maybe he's just making the nerves rumble around the stadium just a little bit more. You can see there's a few players in discussion with Mossad Al-Mashari. Quick check of the watch. Nod of the head. And we are underway. It is Al-Shabab in the black and white up against Al-Hilal in the white and blue. Now Al-Shabab playing from left to right on your screens. Al-Hilal right to left. It's match week 2 in the Women's Premier League. We've already seen Al Nassr win their match week 2 fixture with a 2-1 scoreline against Al Qadisiyah. Big result for them. Just a bit too heavy in the back. Martinez, the Paraguay international. Hamroui gets us back underway. Could see Hamroui there calling out for the ball to be played wide, but through the centre in the end. Hamroui misses and it's just trickled out of play. Al-Hilal just making it extremely tight at the moment for Shabab to find any real gaps. Andanova just finds a route over to the left-hand side. Moody, one of the changes here tonight. Better play from Al-Shabab. Across to Lean. And a heavy touch in the end just gives it away. Maria Diaz. Maria Diaz, a new signing for Al-Shabab, and well, Al-Hilal's defence nearly just caught off guard by Al-Bandari. Good strength. Ball through, but steered away by Faraz. Andanova. Ball through to Bandari. Bandari, wonderful work by Aline. Terrific work from the goalkeeper. And well, Aline managed to trek all the way back to the goal line and just ensured that it didn't dip over her. Great work from Aline Rees. Former UD Tenerife goalkeeper. Wonderful save, so much confidence to just advance out of her area. Had that one covered as well. Just quick thinking by Andanova. She had a quick look, saw the goalkeeper off the line, but Aline backpedaled just in time to get there, and it was just over anyway. And a defensive error by Al-Shabab could be an opportunity, and just rushed by Mavis Osu. Of course, Osu scoring a hat-trick last week. And she's already up there alongside Naomi Kaba for Al Ahly. 2 players last week claimed the hat-trick in the opening game of the season. Mavis Osu is one of those players. And well, we can already feel the intensity of this game. It is the Riyadh derby, and it is bragging rights. Whoever wins this game, so important, absolutely crucial for both sets of players. Twisting, turning, Alada. Good work from Alada. But the flag is raised in the end. Has just headed out of play. Alada Elisa actually will be a free kick to Al Shabab. Hamroui just comes across into Faraz. You can see how high up Martinez is. She's just looking to capitalise on a defensive error of Al Shabab. But Al Bandari now trying to keep it in. Can she keep it in? No, she can't. Not enough legs. Al Bandari also scoring a goal last week against Al Taraji. 2 goals last season for Al Bandari. She'll be looking to beat that record this season. So tonight is the 5th time these two sides go head to head. It is the 3rd season of the Women's Premier League. Bandari just trying to nick it on the inside to Andanova. Andanova claims, brought down in the process, no foul, says the referee. Osu brought down, and it was a heavy challenge in the end, directly in front of the referee, and Mavis Osu, Ghanaian international, just coming through the back of Osu. Looked as though the impact more so affected Mavis. See, as she just landed and went down, instantly clinching the bottom of her back. And there are the loyal fans in the Al Shabab Club Stadium. There are some Al Hilal young supporters looking on, the future generation of the game. And a quick check, and all appears to be okay. Of course, a key player on the pitch for Al Hilal, Mona Alawais, hasn't been challenged yet in goal. 7 minutes in, and organising a 2 or 3 player wall. Claudia Dabda, she steps up to take the free kick. Claudia Dabda dinks it over the top. Just flicked wide. Couldn't quite find the target. Could see Kira Hamroui, she did jump up to try and get something on that, but couldn't quite get the height she intended to. Leen Mohammed just tries to jink her way through, does well, recovers well in the end, and brought down in the process, and it will be a free kick to Al Shabab. A frustrated Manar Al Enzi. You could see as Leen just came through, there was a bit of tit for tat there, but it was Manar Al Enzi that was penalised. Faraz through the middle, just a little bit rushed and forced by Lana Faraz, but it's still with a black and white shirt, and Al Bandari chasing. Al Bandari has a touch, dispossessed, just that heavy touch, gave it away. Andanova couldn't get a hold by the penalty spot either. Flicked over to the right, and just a bit too heavy, the distribution from Hamroui. So former UD Tenerife player. 6 seasons she had with UD Tenerife, Aline Rees. Coming across with head coach Jose Herrera, who also was the former head coach of UD Tenerife. He in fact started his coaching career at the age of 16. He was coaching alongside playing, of course, then went into a managerial role with UD Tenerife. Heavy touch will be an Al Shabab throw-in. Manar Alenzi, one of the changes for Al Hilal here tonight, just couldn't quite get that one under control. So we do now have 10 teams in the Women's Premier League. And the new teams within the new campaign: Al Taraji, Al Ula, also Al Amal. It is a big jump from Division 1 up to the Saudi Women's Premier League. Al Bandari skips past one. Wonderful pace, wonderful skill, just cuts it back. Moody claims, tries to find Andanova through the centre. Hamroue comes to take control. Lean. Lovely bit of skill, Maria Diaz. Andanova brought down, referee says play on. Andanova does well just to recover, but loses possession in the process. But as soon as Al Hilal at the moment gain any sort of possession, there's an Al Shabab shirt there, and they give the ball away far too easily. And as I say that, Kira Hamroue just not quite clinical enough with that final ball at the moment. Faraz through the middle. Andanova brought down, and it will be a free kick in a rather dangerous position. Al Hilal just look a little bit untidy at the moment at the back. They're applying the pressure to Al Shabab as they come forward, but then give the ball away. Will be Andanova that steps up to take. North Macedonian national. Scoring a brace in her debut game last week. Andanova steered wide. The former Barcelona player just couldn't quite find the target. No deflection there, just a little bit too much whip steering it right of goal. 43 appearances and 7 goals with Barcelona. She was with the Spanish club from 2016 all the way up until 2019, so 2 seasons with Barcelona. Of course, playing alongside the likes of Kira Hamroue. Hamroue across to Lean. Maria back into Hamroue. Good possession play at the moment, Al Shabab. They look the most in control at the moment. Of course, they do have the slight home advantage in the Riyadh derby. Hamroue through the middle. Quick give and go. Not sure that she quite wanted the give and go. Opportunity now. Manar can't find a way through at the moment. Wonderful defending by Al Shabab, in particular Lana Faraz. Maria whips it over to the left. Wonderful ball into Bandari. Bandari now just cuts it back. Anandova is there. And given away in the end. That was a wonderful opportunity for Al Shabab to have a go on goal. Bandari just couldn't quite get it under control on that left-hand side to squeeze it across to Andanova. Wonderful ball though by Maria Diaz, well spotted. And that's really what we've seen from Al Hilal within the opening 15 minutes. As soon as they claim any sort of possession, just looks as though they don't really know what they're doing with it at the moment, have no real options through the midfield and give the ball back to a black and white shirt. Alada with the ball through, Andanova, but beaten to it by Elaine Rees. Again, very confident goalkeeping by the Brazilian. Headed on and potential opportunity now. And a heavy challenge, but referee allows play to go on. Got the ball clean as a whistle. Again, good defending by Lana Faraz. Just switches it over to the right. Maria Diaz now, she is onside. Maria Diaz goes through the centre and has it go on goal, but perhaps not the right option there. Just couldn't quite get enough power through the strike. Another Spanish signing this season for Al Shabab, Maria Diaz. Former Dijon player. Also played for Athletic Club in Spain, Maria Diaz. Lean just being pulled down there by Manar Alenzi. That was the challenge earlier on. Lana Faraz just catching Martinez. Bandari comes to claim, brought down. Quick look over to Masad Al-Mashari, the referee. And then eventually the referee pulled it up. Ball played through, only as far as a white shirt though. See Lana Faraz at the back, the Jordanian international. She has a real sense of pace about her as well. Well kept in by Martinez. Again, a wonderful, wonderful tackle by Lana Faraz, the former Etihad Club player back in Jordan. She was with Al Shabab last season where she had 10 starts and 1 substitute appearance and 1 goal under her belt. Started last game in the opening round of the new campaign. And I'm sure she will be a starter, very much so at the back for Al Shabab. Mona Alawais, very quiet in goal at the moment for Al Shabab. So Andanova and Al Bandari both getting on the score sheet for Al Shabab last week. There was also an own goal by Al Taraji. And for Al Hilal, Mavis Osu, of course, with 3. And Claudia Dabda also getting on the score sheet for Al Hilal. An opportunity now and just steered out of play. Claudia Dabda just coming across, and she'll be crucial against the likes of Al Bandari here tonight. Very difficult player to defend. Long throw, Andanova, lovely bit of skill. Just dinks it back into Al Bandari. Headed down. Hamui. Lofted ball over to Maria Diaz. Through the middle. And back out into Lean, but Lean just loses a footing there and gives the ball away in the process. An opportunity now. Martinez. Faraz tight on. Al Hilal now. Wonderful ball. Martinez has a go. And the deflection bobbles in nicely. First real bit of action for Mona Alouais. You can see the goalkeeper just indicating a little bit frustrated with her defence. You could just see there how easy it was for Al Hilal just to break down Al Shabab's back line. Jessica Martinez will be the key for Al Hilal going forward, but on the other side, Maria Diaz again couldn't quite find the power through the strike. Makes it easy for Elaine in the end. Ball down the right-hand channel. Mavis Osu. Better play from Al Shabab. Lean into Maria Diaz. Maria Diaz trying to wriggle away through. Good pressure from Maria Diaz. Mariam just does enough to steer it back. Bit of pressure, and Lean will be pulled up for that one on Manar Alenzi. Shrug of the shoulders, proclaim of innocence, but it was just a bit too heavy. You could see a late challenge on Manar Alenzi. Claudia Dabda with a long distribution, trying to find Martinez. Shanked away. Maria Diaz is there again. Just looking for options, decides to steer it back, and Hamroui gives the ball away, but pressure now. Andanova chasing. Goalkeeper does well. She read the play of Natasha Andanova. Stayed on her feet, the goalkeeper. Excellent work. Bit of pressure in the back on Maria Diaz, but the referee happy to allow play to go on. Raul Perez, former women's football athletics coach. Good play in the end by Mona Alouais. Just hitting it first time as she saw Kira Hamroui free. I mean, what a player to bring across to the Women's Saudi Premier League, Kira Hamroui. 94 appearances and 10 goals for PSG. She was without a club last season, but before that it was PSG, Barcelona and Olympique Lyon. Tahani down the left-hand channel. Bandari claims. Bandari just cuts back. Quick 1-2 on that left-hand side. The flag was raised on that near side. See Bandari really frustrated with that decision. Just having a bit of a conversation with the likes of Moody Alangari and Tahani. So Lina and Dudo getting on the score sheet for Al Nassr earlier on this evening, and also Al Qadisiyah's Sarah Bajork scoring a penalty in the opening 3 minutes for Al Qadisiyah, but it was Al Nassr that finished on top with a 2-1 scoreline. Patricia. Bandari misses. Again, that's only going to add to the frustration. And that's something we saw last season, Bandari. She's a very, very passionate player. And emotions sometimes can perhaps get the better. Oh, it's wonderful to see all generations in the stands. And we are Al Shabab. It's a wonderful stadium, the Al Shabab Stadium. Capacity of 15,000. Maria Diaz. Lovely ball through. Alada cuts it across. Al Bandari! Oh! And saved by Elaine. Great ball across from Alada. A touch and a quick look up. Bandari just hitting it first time. Squeezed its way past 3 defenders, but couldn't get past Aline Rees. Aline Rees, the busier of the 2 goalkeepers so far tonight. And a heavy ball through, just allows Al Hilal and Aline Rees to advance off a line. Hamroui. And Zanova just playing it back. Al Shabab just finding a bit of room to play with now. Ball dinked over the top, steered away in the end. You can see there's no real options. As soon as Al Hilal claimed possession, everyone sat so far back. They're very deep at the moment, Al Hilal. So as soon as they do get any sort of possession, makes it easy for Al Shabab in the midfield to prevent them from going into that final third. Of course, a foul here on Jessica Martinez will create a bit of an opportunity now. Claudia Dabda, typical set-piece taker for Al Hilal. She had 13 appearances and 4 goals last season, and Dabda, long distribution. Hamroui steered away, headed down the opportunity. My, Mavis Osu couldn't get it down. You can see the link-up play there, though, between the likes of Martinez and Osu. Osu with the header. Mavis with the chest, but couldn't find the feet. Always going over, and as it is still fairly warm, even though we are in the early stages of October, still fairly warm across the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It's around 35 degrees, but a little bit of humidity lingering still. Of course, the cooler months are upon us, and shortly we will have cooler nights across the kingdom. Jose Herrera. Firm instruction also, Raul Perez. Just a bit of indication and communication with the likes in Andanova and Maria Diaz. Maria Diaz, fellow Spanish. Former Dijon Fleuret 91 player in France and former Athletic Club player in Spain. Few options on the bench as well for either side. In particular, Shokan Sadruddin for Al Hilal. Well, a few in the home stands, in the VIP stand. (19 appearances and 2 goals last season for Dijon). Maria Diaz. Quick check and referee will get us underway. Just indicating to Mona Alawais that they will resume. Of a goal kick. That one just being pulled up a little bit too early and a little bit too close, perhaps. Cleared away. Only as far as Dabda. Ball dinked over the top. Opportunity. Osu. Osu dispossessed better from Al Shabab. Al Bandari. Andanova tries to squeeze it over to the left. You can just see the likes of Bandari and also Maria Diaz have just switched sides at the moment. Bandari now on the right, Maria Diaz on the left. Just trying something different, the two wingers. Andanova just squeezing across, just trying to apply the pressure. And it is a foul. Mavis Osu just going down there on the far side. Will be a free kick. Signal from Dabda. Again, long distribution. Coming all the way across this time. Lee Mohammed chasing. The flag is raised. Was Jessica Martinez just caught offside there, perhaps? Yeah, you could just see a left shoulder just catching her offside, Martinez. Good strength from Lee Mohammed. Certainly winning the battles at the moment between the likes of her and Manara Lenzi. Bit too much pressure from Dabda there, and it will be a free kick to Al Shabab. See all over Andanova. Both arms on top of her, and Andanova just calling out at the assistant referee, and perhaps also Raul Perez with that foul. Maybe he was a little bit too vocal. Bandari swoops over. Maria Diaz only as far as Claudia Dabda, though. Absolutely crucial at the back, Dabda. Tahani just trekking back on that far side. Mavis Osu unable to get past. And will be a corner, though. Good pressure from Tahani Al-Zarani. You see, she's a bit frustrated with the way Mavis Osu be a good time for either side to break the deadlock just before we go in for the break. It's chested down and cleared in the end. Steered away. Sharouk comes forward, but Andanova just allows it to trickle out of play. Good battle between the two. Sharouk Al-Hassawi, 14 appearances. She played all league games last season for Al Hilal. She was a key starter at the back. Lovely ball through. An opportunity now. Maria Diaz dispossessed in the end. Well trekked back. Wonderful work by Nouf Sayoud. Hamroui into Bandari. Quick ball. And the flag is raised. Maria Diaz just caught offside with the through ball from Bandari. Yeah, you could see she started offside as the ball was played through. Right idea, though, from Al Shabab. Reese out from the back. So last season, Al Shabab finished third with 25 points. And Al Hilal in fifth with 21. Both will be wanting to do one better, if not more, than last season. And I'm sure these two sides will be two real contenders for the title. If you look at their performance last week, one against Al Taraji and Eastern Flames. Two very strong sides. Just intercepted there by Manat. Again, Faraz just intercepting at the back line. Maria Diaz just cuts it back. Needs a bit of space. Antonova comes through. Antonova twisting, turning. Good play, Maria Diaz. Unable to get it across to Bandari. Dabda steers it into Manara Lenzi. Pressure from Bandari. Sharuk just steers it away. Hamroui comes and it will be an Al Hilal throw. Sharuk finds Martinez. Martinez, long distribution, switching it over to Osu. Mona Alawace, quick off a line. Lofted ball over the top. Al Bandari's there. So is the goalkeeper, Aline Rees. Just heading the ball out of play. She has to be one of the most confident goalkeepers within the league. Of course, Lindsay Harris claimed the Golden Glove last season. Goalkeeper of the season. She currently remains with Al Qadisiyah. They've had a loss though tonight against the reigning champions Al Nassr. But Aline Rees will be a real contender. You can already see the game that she likes to play. Ball through, Mavis Osu. Oh! Just sneaks wide. The flag remained down. Mavis remained onside. Just couldn't quite find the target. It was a delicious ball through. Mavis Osu hitting it first time. Just a little bit too much curl. Antonova into Hamroui. Hamroui across to Al Bandari. Bandari now back on the left, but a little bit too much from Kira Hamroui. Well, in the last 5 minutes or so, Al Hilal have just started to get a bit more possession than we saw in the opening 30 minutes. Al Shabab started very much in control, but Al Hilal just started to find a little bit of fluidity. Now Shabab just starting to drop a little bit deeper. Opportunities now perhaps for the likes of Mavis and Martinez. Mavis gives it away. Antonova gonna need support though. Antonova, lovely skill, lovely footwork. Such a skillful player, Antonova. Perhaps Maria Diaz just a little bit hesitant there. Just allowed Sharuk to get on the right side of her to make it difficult to do anything with that. Maria Diaz, perhaps she should have just gone on to the pass from Antonova. Alada, again, gonna need support. See now to play. Will be an Al Shabab throw-in. We are in the final minute of the 45. Antonova steers it back into Lean. Lean into Faraz. Hamroui. Will be an Al Shabab throw-in. Martinez absolutely furious Paraguay national. The former Levante Badalona player. Her second game in the Saudi Women's Premier League, Jessica Martinez, and she's certainly not happy as we approach the half-time. Only 2 minutes of additional time in this first half. And yet to break the deadlock in the Riyadh derby. Tahani into Maria. Maria just steering it back. Patricia Padilla. Bandari once, bit too heavy though. Go straight back to Tahani with that interception. Kira Hamrui. She's furious that she was blocked there by Claudia Dabda. Just did enough, Dabda, to get in front of the French international, allowing Aline Rees to come and claim. Headed on by Hamrui. Sharut claims. Well, a little bit of a discussion going on here, and well, Alada Elisa, she's been given a yellow card, marched away from the referee. There's also a little bit of, well, a few words shared, to say the least, with Andanova. And it looked like perhaps it was Jessica Martinez as well. So Alada Elisa is in the book. Hamrui takes Al-Bandari, ball over the top, half cleared. Hamrui comes just a bit too heavy, and it will be an Al Hilal throw. And there we have it, Mossad Al-Mashari. He's seen enough in this first half, completely in control and looked like the dominating side, but in the final 10 minutes or so, Al Hilal have just started to find a way through and found a little bit more fluidity, creating some options going forward. But at the break, it's Al Shabab 0, Al Hilal 0.
Real quality within this 11. He's off and running already, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, it's wonderful. Mitrovic, he's done it again.
In the box there, and Cuthbert pulls the trigger.
That is unstoppable. Aitana Bonmatini, the world's best player. That's a superb goal. Matchday on the turn! Oh! She's amazing. What a finish!
Is the power and the speed still there? Can he be the wrecking ball that he was once in his career?
Every fight has consequence. There is so much on the line.
It's the greatest fight card, I would say, in the history of the sport.
There's been a lot said about me meeting with Eddie Hearn for the first time.
Two top promoters in the UK have never even met.
This has been a coming together. This has been a light bulb moment.
10 boxers from the top 15. That's extraordinary.
It's the craziest card ever. It's not supposed to be this good.
It was time for everybody to get together.
When you didn't think it could get any better, it gets better.
December 23rd changes the landscape and the course of heavyweight history. I'm out to fight, and I'll fight to win.
1, 2, 3.
As-tu déjà eu mal quand tu as donné un coup de tête au ballon?
Oui, parce que ça dépend comment des fois on prend le ballon. On peut le prendre un peu trop haut et bah, ça fait mal un peu à la tête. Mais généralement, quand je le frappe avec le front, non, il fait pas mal. C'est plutôt moi, je frappe le ballon, mais ça dépend comment on prend, où on prend, dans quelle zone on tape le ballon.
Ok. Est-ce que cela t'arrive de te lasser de gagner des trophées?
Alors là, pas du tout. Pas du tout. Et toi, est-ce que ça te lasse de manger du Nutella tous les matins?
Non.
Eh ben voilà. Eh ben c'est la même chose. Non, on est là, on travaille tous les jours pour ça. Donc non.
How can I make this the best week ever? All right, once I get through this week, all right, boom, now I've got that together. Now I'm able to do this. So I'm not like looking at Undisputed. I just analyse every small step first. So Undisputed is a goal far in the distance. But believe you me, when I arrive at Undisputed, I'm going to arrive like a king because I've achieved every small detail. I haven't skipped anything. So by the time I arrive at Undisputed, I should arrive there like a king. I tried it. Yeah, my Agbada, you know, like that's our traditional way. Yeah. But like when I lost to Usyk the second time, that's what it hurt me so much because I chased the Undisputed, like that Road to Undisputed slogan. We chased that. I went round fighting individual champions and unifying the division, and it was just like it just got ripped away from me at the last minute. So now I've got to go through that process step by step again.
There, the Caldente. Trying to bomb my tea again. This time it's Vic who stops her and will come back to Walsh. And Barcelona go ahead. Did well to pull the ball back to the advancing Walsh.
Exciting number Matchday. What they've got defending to do now with Graham Hansen. And Aitana Bonmati to pick a spot. 3-0. The third scored by the world's best player.
It's just about composure, and that's certainly what she's got. It's a terrific finish.
There's more pressure here coming from Aitana Bonmati. Aitana! It could only last so long, and the world's best player does it again. Graham Hansen again. Patrick's in the middle. And it's another Patrick Guerrero. There's daylight opening up on this victory note. On a plate by Graham Hansen, turning provider. Patrick Guerrero deadly at both ends of the field.
Caroline Graham Hansen. Going on in the centre for Barcelona here. Graham Hansen might just do it all herself for Aitana Bonmati. Just like that. 4-0.
Good work again by Graham Hansen, but she's quite selfish, really. That's a good finish.
He's got a little pocket of space against Seysa. Got me crossing as well. Carolina Graham Hansen doing what she does best.
We are going to be doing Guess the Lyric. Now, obviously, you're a musician.
Yep.
You're going to be performing.
Yeah.
So, you should know your own songs.
Yes.
You should. Like, by right, you should know your songs, okay?
I have released a lot of songs.
So, obviously, for every point that you get, you give me a percentage of prime. So, okay, so... What? This is how it goes. So, the first one is, show me where to look for a halo. I can tell you the context behind it. It's like,
okay.
You know, like,
give me a bit more.
Show me, I'm trying to be more godly. I'm trying to be more spiritual. Show me.
Oh, Beerus.
No, it's not. Not over yet. Yeah. See, this is
That's not my lyrics.
It is.
That's Tom Grennan.
But it's your song. See, this is the thing. We didn't tell you that it was going to be...
Oh,
yeah, this is the thing. You've got to stitch him up.
Nah, I'm there like, bro, I ain't said this.
Stitch him up.
I can feel it.
Brutal from the champion at the end here of round number 3. Oh my gosh!
The Great! The Great! What a guy!
And that left hook has Vasquez wobbled, and that left hook has him on the canvas. And that is it. Easy work.
I like this feinting from Rabotnov. You always feel like he's right about to go. Oh boy!
Got to Rabotnov, to far and got to work.
Done. Wow!
Got to Rabotnov to the championship.
Wow! That was an amazing right hand. Man.
You know, we work in a business that is heavily dictated by money over legacy. Money over dreams, money over glory. Those things still exist, but it's so refreshing to see fighters and athletes compete for the glory of the championship, and in this case, the medal, right? The Olympics is something that should be just the absolute coup de grace of big-time sport. Amateur, professional, you know, you talk about the greats like Oscar de la Hoya saying, this, by far, the biggest moment of my sporting life was winning Olympic gold, right? So when I look at these other events, you know, around the Olympics, and there's some amazing events around the Olympics. Athletics for me, you know, the 100, the 200, the relays, that energy, that atmosphere, incredible. But so too boxing.
Leon. Arsenal. Barcelona. Oh, very clever. Wolfsburg. Frankfurt.
Bayern Munich.
No.
Do you know another one?
Yemenia.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Wendy.
Ada.
Eugenie. Bob. Marta.
Oh.
I'm going way back.
That were my
That's
two
like
chances.
4 chances.
No, 2.
By bringing the best players on the planet, it gets people more involved in the game. Ongeberg, Irina Sabalenka coming here to Saudi to play. 2 women going head-to-head in this arena, making history. And then you have Novak Djokovic versus Carlos Alcaraz. Be able to have the greatest of all time, the #1 player on the planet, against the guy who's #2 in the world, who's been the youngest ever world #1.
A love for the game of tennis makes me give my 100%.
I've been waiting for tennis to come to Saudi, and it's really exciting, especially for female. I think it is very important for us. Definitely, we'll give it all.
To have these greats in the game playing head-to-head is really special. You couldn't ask much more for this competition.
Let's fight harder, unless we want to quit.
What a player! What a moment!
Oh, what a strike! On for the extra point. Big room and a touchdown.
Zingano!
I am on the edge of my seat for this one.
One of the best fights that can be made at 140 pounds.
When the cat's got the cream, does the hunger die, or does the hunt for the next victim intensify? But tread carefully now, for an injured wolf is at its most lethal.
Don't write me off. Do not write me off. It's just another name on my record. World title next. Don't just talk about it, be about it. Stand on business.
Stand on Business, live on DAZN.
The UEFA Women's Champions League is back. Here we go. Shot from range! What a strike that is!
What a player! What a moment!
Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the Al Shabab Club Stadium. There is an early change in this second half. Arij will be making her way on for Al Hilal. Arij Al in Izzy. She will be coming on, the 23-year-old Saudi national. But in that first half, it was Al Shabab that were very much in control in the opening of the Riyadh derby. But Al Hilal just started to find a bit of a way through and just started to get a bit more possession than they did do in the opening 20 minutes or so. So deadlock yet to be broken here at the Al Shabab Stadium. It's Al Shabab 0, Al Hilal 0. Of course it is the Riyadh derby, so much pressure does rely on this fixture. We have already seen two other scorelines and fixtures take place earlier this evening. Eastern Flames 1, Al Amal 0, Al Qadisiyah 1, Al Nasser 2. But it is all eyes on this game now at the Al Shabab Club Stadium. We are underway in this second half. Hamroui. Arij. Bit of involvement, Martinez just trying to squeeze the ball across, and it is Al Hilal with the early pressure in this second half. Much better than the opening few minutes of that first half. Mona Alois was very, very quiet up until the 30th minute. Lofted ball over the top. Anzanova wriggles away through, across to Al Bandari. Bandari manages to keep it in. Just squeezes it back, and Tahani gives it away in the end. Maria Diaz dispossessed by Dabdu. Mavis Osu just brought down, and a yellow card has been given. And the yellow will be for Leen Mohammed. The Al Shabab captain. So that's Alada and Leen Mohammed both in the book for Al Shabab. Just a little bit late there on Mavis Osu. She's catching her a bit too heavy. Hamrui. Al Bandari, a wonderful opportunity. Al Bandari driving forward. Al Bandari! Oh! And there we have it. The deadlock has been broken in the Riyadh derby. Al Bandari claiming a second goal of the season. All celebrations, even as far back as Mona Alois. But a wonderful ball through, but I have to say the run and the finish from Al Bandari was absolutely perfect. Wonderful work by the Saudi international. Well, a big raise of the shoulders and a huff and a puff from Aline Rees. Always very, very difficult when the shot is just steered into that corner. Let's have another look here. Bandari on side, takes the touch and just squeezes it past Aline Rees. Very clever finish, very calm and collective as well. She took a touch and just slotted it into that corner. Well, it's Al Shabab 1, Al Hilal 0. Very important goal early on in this second half, just to apply that pressure to Al Hilal. Especially with them attacking the final third in the opening few seconds in this second half. That goal perhaps will just reduce the pressure. Al Bandari just cuts it back and then flicks it over, trying to find Maria Diaz. Couldn't quite bring it down. Mavis Osu again, she really is the target player here tonight. Al Shabab will be definitely aware of her hat-trick last week, so she will be a key player to keep on top of. Majid Fahad, only 17 years of age. It was her debut last week for Al Hilal, her first start for the senior team. Flicked on, Al Bandari brought down, but a heavy touch gives it away, and that surely will be a foul. Play on, says the referee. Mariam Benkiran. There is a familiar sight, Shokan Sadrildin. 11 goals last season, Shokan. She's yet to score her first of the season. And while Mavis Osu makes her way off, and it will be Shokan as her replacement. Interesting decision by Jose Herrera, especially after Mavis scored a hat-trick last week. Hamrui. Moody just playing it back into Faraz. Shokan already early pressure. It's exactly what she wants. And the run through, and perhaps not the right option there. Martinez. You can see she's a little bit frustrated. But she had options left and right. Shokan on the left. Short ball played. Patricia finds Al Bandari. Lean. Martinez forces Lean off the ball. Well, Patricia Padilla just did enough there to steer away Martinez. Another Spanish player that's joined Al Shabab. Both sides now with a number of Spanish players, of course. Two head coaches being Spanish, they're always going to be bringing players across. Antonova. Bit of space to play with. Lovely ball through into Maria Diaz. Slides it across, and Bandari. Flag is raised anyhow, but again, just that final ball lets Al Shabab down at times. Wonderful idea. Wonderful movement by both Maria Diaz and Al Bandari. Yes, it was offside, but promising run from either player. Just a little bit too heavy, that final ball. Headed on, but Lana Faraz steers it away. So if the scoreline does remain as it is, it will be Al Shabab top of the table with Al Nasser in second, Al Ahly third, Al Hilal in fourth. Just a late step over by Alada. Tees up an opportunity for the away side. Of course, Alada just needs to be a little bit cautious as she's already on a yellow card here tonight. Martinez just being indicated. Step back a yard or two. Perhaps a little bit confused with exactly where the referee wants the ball placing, but all is settled now. Jessica Martinez steps up. Martinez drills it in, but steered well out of play. She was going for goal, Martinez. A change for Al Shabab. McLean's, my apologies, Abia Al Shamari. She'll be making her way on, and that's a wise decision from Raul Perez. As Alada Elisa, she is on a yellow card. Last thing you need in the Riyadh derby is to drop down to 10. So Abia Al Shamari, she will make her way on, and Alada Elisa makes her way off. Abia Al Shamari, she's no stranger to Al Hilal, former Al Hilal player. The Saudi national, she'll have a little bit more fire added to her belly as she steps on. Always added motivation playing against your former club. Good work, good pressure from Lee Mohammed. We do, of course, have another club within the Women's Premier League based in Riyadh, and that is Al Nassr, the reigning champions. So 3 clubs based in Riyadh. Only 2 in Jeddah, Al Ittihad and Al Ahly. We have Qatif, Kabul, Al Ula, Dammam, Taif. Teams all across the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Abia just denied by Sharouk. Well kept in by Sharouk Al Hassawi on that far side. Hamroui just pulled up for that one. Let's have another look here. Just catching the ankle a little bit there. Dabda goes long. And Mona Alawais just allows it to bobble into her. Well intercepted by Mariam. Shokan, advantage play. Hamroui heads it away. Bandari's there to apply the pressure to Al Shabab shirts. Bandari does extremely well, just trekking back there. And a yellow card has been given. Medics brought on. That was the early challenge before that play was allowed to go on. Let's have another look here. Tahani comes across, just bringing Humphreys down. Play then went on with the advantage play, but Tahani is also in the book for Al Shabab. Tahani with 81 minutes under her belt last game. Also with 8 starts and 4 substitute appearances last season. Aldrich Humphreys, Panama international, back on her feet. Throw quickly taken. Bandari just launching in there a little bit too much. Looks like it will be Shokan. Mona Alawais gathering her troops to play a wall. Hamrue will be key at the back, and it's bobbled all the way in and eventually cleared out the way. Reese delivers it back. Hamrue brings it down. I think perhaps the flag was raised, but quick thinking by the goalkeeper, Reese. Yeah, you can see just offside. Al Shabab just holding the back line well there. Switch of play into Shokan. Shokan brings it across. And Arij Al Inizi. So close yet so far. Maria Diaz. Good possession at the moment, but pressure in the back, and Mona Alawasi has to clear it. Mo just a little bit panicked at the moment. Al Shabab at the back. Very nearly Mona Alawais just giving the ball away, but an opportunity now. Al Shabab on the counter. Al Bandari. Wonderful, wonderful goalkeeping by Reese. Just quickly intercepting that ball across from Bandari. Humphreys. Shokan's on the left. Arij in the centre. Better from Al Shabab. Maria Diaz now. Only with a couple of options. Al Bandari. Good ball through, but again, Reese just advancing quick off a line. Shokan delivers. Mona Alawais punching it, but very, very risky play. Martinez. Ball across, but a bit too heavy for the likes of Mora Al-Mutlaq. She couldn't quite get the pace to keep that one in play. Jessica Martinez, 25 years of age, the Paraguay national. And Jose Herrera, he won't be wanting to lose the Riyadh derby, that's for sure. It is Tahani down. Lana Ferraz giving a bit of medical support. The head coach of the Saudi women's national team, along with the merry old band of Al Shabab, the White Tigers, or the White Lionesses. Al Shabab, of course, are undefeated in their last 5 games. 4-0 win against Al Taraji, 2-2 draw against Al Hilal. That was their final game of last season in the league. And a 10-1 win against Al Riyadh. Al Riyadh were relegated into Division 1. 4-2 win against Eastern Flames and a 2-0 win against Al Qadisiyah. Can Al Shabab claim their first win in the Riyadh derby? Al Hilal with 3 wins and the draw. At the moment, as it stands, and Reese, and what a wonderful goal from Maria Diaz! Wonderful, wonderful link-up play, and oh my goodness me! It's going to be chalked off. The flag was raised. Marvellous pass as well from Bandari. Those celebrations will have to be put away for the next one. Looks as though Reese has just been knocked a little bit there. Perhaps just knocked the wind out of her as Maria Diaz collided as the ball crossed the line. Well, as I was just saying, can Al Shabab claim their first win against Al Hilal? Well, it's very much looking very, very possible at the moment. And again, tables have just started to turn. Al Shabab back in the driver's seat, in control. Maria Diaz just bringing it back into lean. Lots of space on that right hand side. Now Bandari. Antonova just switches it over to Maria Diaz. Maria Diaz with a heavy touch. And Reese quick off a line. Wonderful goalkeeping from Aline Reese. The former UD Tenerife goalkeeper, 132 appearances in 6 seasons with UD Tenerife. Also, there was only 2 goalkeepers last week in the opening game that had a clean sheet. One of those was Aline Reese, and also the other, Mona Alawais. So both goalkeepers here tonight, the only 2 with a clean sheet in match week 1. And as it stands, Mona Alawais remains with a clean sheet. Lovely 1-2 with Lina Maria Diaz. Maria Diaz just loses her footing and allows Al Hilal just to regain position and possession. Well, it looks like Mohra Al Mutlaq currently down earlier on. She did receive a little bit of medical treatment, and perhaps this is an indication that a change needs to be made, and perhaps this is the change. Juri Al Jahani, 18 years of age, the Saudi national. Juri Al Jahani, in fact, started the opening game of the season. You can see no real contact. There, of course, is a bit of a niggle there for Mora Al Mutlaq. Claudia Dabda, 1 goal last week. The former Dynamo BGU player. Lovely ball through. Maria Diaz again gets a hold. This time, Arij just did enough, but it will be an Al Shabab corner. And there are a couple of changes for Al Hilal. Manal Al Soud, she will make her way on, replacing Mahra Al Mutlaq. And Majid Fahad will come off, and Jory Al Jahani, she will go on. So Majid Fahad and Mahra Al Mutlaq off, but the corner is delivered. Half cleared. Claudia Dabda eventually gets a hold, but only as far as Harmouni. Shakan skips past 1, skips past 2. Jury is there, but decides to go for goal, and Martinez beaten to it by Mona Alawais. Good counter-attacking press from Al Hilal, but not enough to get past Mona Alawais. At the other end, Kira Hamroui, she was claiming for a handball, but referee allowed play to go on, and it was a quick attack from Al Hilal through the likes of Shakan. Shakan dispossessed, well blocked in the end. Always very difficult to defend Shokan. Very big strides and knocks the ball a little bit in front, and it's always difficult to judge how far in front it will be. But Mona Alawais again, wonderful goalkeeping skills. Just getting in front of the Al Hilal players. Hamroui into Moody, ball through but too heavy, and Dabda is there. It was always going to be a closely contested match. Jury trying to find Martinez, does find Martinez. Back to Jury. Shakan, Martinez, Jury. All there, but Shakan with the pressure from Antonova. We will have a quick cooling break in this second half. So Al Shabab lead 1-0. A wonderful, well-worked goal by Al Bandari. Al Hilal just needs to create something special in that final third. Still anyone's game, only 75 minutes in. Still plenty of time on the clock for either side. Shokan obviously on now. Replacement of Mavis Osu. Kira Hamroui. Perhaps will take a little bit of time for her just to get back to full match fitness. And there is the goal from Al Bandari. A wonderful finish, so much composure in front of goal. She just takes a touch and slots it past. And apart from that goal there, Aline Rees has done a wonderful job in goal for Al Hilal, but it wasn't enough to deny Al Bandari, and full celebrations with the White Lionesses. Jory Al-Jahani, 6 appearances last season. She had 73 minutes in the opening game of the season. Play will resume. And Mossad Al-Mashari done a good job so far this evening, but the crucial minutes now lie ahead. And will it be Al Shabab's very first win within the Saudi Women's Premier League against Al Hilal? And if they do so, they will be top of the table. Mona just indicating to her defenders to drop back to play the short. The short is played into Patricia. Patricia goes for the long distribution. Maria Diaz chasing. Maria Diaz, just trying to nick it through to Al Bandari. Well blocked in the end by Claudia Dabda. Lean finds Maria. She's going to need a few options. Lean's still there. Hamroui. Lean again into Hamroui. And just given away. Well tracked forward by Lana Faraz. Lee Mohammed looks for options. Maria Diaz is there. Andanova makes the run, but Al Hilal dispossesses, but Moody just well to recover. Lovely turn by Hamroui. Just tried to nick it over the top. Shakan firing it across. Patricia heads it away. Well, Maria Diaz, she just backed off there and allowed a white shirt to come through. That perhaps will be a foul, and it is. Free kick to Al Hilal. Sharouk Al-Hassawi just being brought down. Yeah, just cutting across Abia Al-Shamiri there. Didn't quite get the ball that time, Abia. So tomorrow evening, make sure you tune in to the Saudi Women's Premier League. Al-Ula face Al-Taraji, so no strangers there. Both newly promoted sides will meet again, but this time in the Women's Premier League. And Al-Ahli face Al-Ittihad in the Jeddah derby. So a Riyadh derby tonight and a Jeddah derby tomorrow. Al-Bandri Al-Hassawi, she gets ready to make her way on. 31 years of age, the Saudi national. And there is the confirmation of the change, Sharouk Al-Hassawi. She will make her way off. Once she's back on her feet on that far side, she hobbles away. Hopefully all will be okay. There is the change. So Al-Bandri Al-Hassawi on. ball's whipped in, headed away. Now Shabab now just needs to be clever. Don't give anything silly away. Ball over the top, Martinez finds. Martinez whips the ball in. Mona Alawais parries it down and manages to get two hands on in the end. Lovely ball over the top by Martinez. Well, it's all celebrations in the Al Shabab stand. Certainly not giving up all night. Martinez trying to get through. Forced back in the end. Dabda. Shakan. Quick look up. Delivers the ball in. Humphreys, good pressure. It's given to Al Shabab. Humphreys pulled up for that one. And a few words shared with the referee. And another change will be for Al Shabab. McLean's Nigerian international. She will make her way on. She will be replacing Kira Hamrui. Was that just a yellow card given to Kira Hamrui? Perhaps something she shared with the referee that he didn't like. So McLean's Nigerian international. This is her debut appearance for Al Shabab, and well, McLean's brings down Aline Rees. And luckily for Al Hilal, the referee quickly pulled that one up, but Al Bandari now looking for options. McLean's is there. McLean's full of energy. And a foul given. Great early pressure from McLean's. Former Lokomotiv Moscow player. Just a bit of a coming together. Let's have another look here. Lana Faraz and Al Bandri. It was the jump from Lana Faraz. And there was the challenge and pressure early on McLean. Just bundling the goalkeeper to the ground, well out of her area as well, Rees. Again, another confident move from her, but could have just caught her out that time. The referee just indicating the way he wants it to go. Lana Faraz remains on the pitch, but just indicated to make her way off now. Andanova will take the free kick. Slots it over to Al Bandari. Moody's there, but Al Bandari dispossessed. She will be pulled up for that one on Al Bandri Al Hassawi. Dabda looks to take. Dabda only as far as Andanova. Andanova takes control into Moody. Maria Diaz. Goalkeeper allows it just to go back in her area, but quick distribution. Good defending by Lean. Ball through by Maria Diaz. And McLean's dispossessed by Reese. Wonderful goalkeeping yet again. Very skillful with her feet, Aline Reese. If it wasn't for her, I think it could have been 2 or 3 for Al Shabab, that's for sure. And will Mona Alois remain as the only goalkeeper with a clean sheet? Andanova dinks it over. Maria Diaz heads it on. Will be an Al Shabab throw. Raul Perez, very nearly 2 out of 2 for him. Be a terrific start for the Spanish head coach. Now Shabab, they have been the better side, so 3 points will be well deserved. Yes, at times they have allowed Al Hilal to break through, but all in all they've had more control in this game. And Moody won't be spoken to by the referee. Just a few games and tactics to try and squeeze the minutes away. The coming together of Lean and Al Bandri. Claudia Dabda steps up to take. Dabda delivers. Not dealt with. Martinez has a go. Opportunity, what a save from Mona Alois. And the follow through with the goalkeeper. Wonderful, wonderful work. And Martinez will be given a yellow card. Goalkeeper's very much protected nowadays. Great save by Mona Alois. Good delivery by Dabda. Came all the way through to Martinez. But it was McLean that just got the strike on goal. Wonderful save. And I'm sure Mona Alois, she'll stay down for as long as she possibly can. And that could be the last real opportunity for Al Hilal. Martinez furious though. Shakan and Jury just trying to calm down the Paraguay national. Jose Herrera just trying to G up his players. And Lana Faraz will take. Maria Diaz, good footwork on this near side. Bundled to the ground, will be a free kick for Al Shabab. All going in their favour at the moment, the White Lionesses. Maria Diaz and Andanova just keeping it in the corner. Two very experienced players, in particular Andanova, former PSG and Barcelona player. Two-time runner-up in the Champions League, the UEFA Champions League with Barcelona. Shakan dispossessed by Patricia, but it will be a free kick to Al Hilal. Three minutes remain of the added 6. Reese comes. We know the sort of distribution that she has. She can get the distance. She'll be looking just to nick it in the edge of the area. Key target will be the likes of Claudia Dabda, but goes short. Now delivers. Ball comes all the way over, headed away in the end. Humphreys chasing. Lovely skill by the Panama national. Down to Shakan. Shakan steers it in, but only as far as Faraz. Lana Faraz with a bit of space into Al Bandari. Now McLean's. McLean's heavy touch gives it away. And the flag is raised anyhow. Quickly taken. Ball across to Shakan. Opportunities. And my, look at all the space that the likes of Arij Al-Inzi had. Luckily the flag was raised. Luckily for Al Shabab. Otherwise that could have been a golden opportunity. Just on the edge of the area. Conceded a yard or two, but you can see there just on the edge how much space Arij had. No one followed her in. Referee just coming over to check. Of course, Al Shabab will try and squeeze all the seconds they can with whatever antics. Jory alongside Mariam. Well, perhaps a change will take place for Al Shabab. Currently down to 10. Faraz. Headed on by Dabda. Could this just peel open a gap at the back? Al Shabab down to 10, but Mona Alois is there. Back to 11 now. Al Shabab. Last bit of hope for Al Hilal. Alois chested down by McLean's, given away a free kick in the process there, Andanova. Well, it looks as though Aline Rees, she will be coming to take. It was a foul from Andanova on Mariam. Surely the last chance of the game. Rees delivers. Steered away. Quick check of the watch. Mossad Al-Mashari. There's a few whistles, hisses and gulls coming from the stands, and there is a change. Leanne Sassar will come on, and she will be replacing Tahani at the back. Surely only second for Leanne Sassar. Only 18 years of age, Leanne. .78 on the clock now. McLean's Dabda gets in the way. Well claimed by Abia. McLean's now, also Maria Diaz on the left. McLean's, and it's gone over. The Nigerian international just couldn't find a second for Al-Shabab. That would have been a debut goal on a debut appearance for McLean's. And just tumbled to the ground, lost a footing. Al-Bandri Al-Asawi with the quick throw in. Ball still alive. Will be a corner. Surely this has to be the final opportunity. Shakan. She'll be looking for Martinez. Mona Alawi, she's had a wonderful game so far this evening, but this could be a final test. Shokan delivers. And it's flicked away, but still alive. Shokan, and it's dispossessed. And there we have it. Riyadh is black and white in the Riyadh derby. And what an intense game we've just witnessed. A wonderful, wonderful work. Right down until the final second. Al-Shabab very much in control here tonight. Signs of hope and signs of magic though for Al Hilal. Just unable to cross the ball over the line. Well, it is Al-Shabab that go top of the table. Their first win in the Riyadh derby, their first win against Al Hilal in the Saudi Women's Premier League. And just look exactly what it means to them. A good night from our officials here this evening. And well, back to the drawing board for Al Hilal. Next week, Al-Shabab face Al Ahly and Al Hilal are up against Al Taraji. It ends here in the Riyadh derby. Al-Shabab 1, Al Hilal 0. You have been with me, Amy Gillingham. Shukran, good night. Masalama.
Real quality within this 11. He's off and running already, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, it's wonderful. Mitrovic, he's done it again.
the box. Darren Cuthbert pulls the trigger.
That is unstoppable. Aitana Bonmati, the world's best player.
That's a superb goal.
Matchday on the turn.
She's amazing.
What a finish.
Is the power and the speed still there? Can he be the wrecking ball that he was once in his career?
Every fight has consequence. There is so much on the line.
It's the greatest fight card, I would say, in the history of the sport.
There's been a lot said about me meeting with Hilal for the first time.
Two top promoters in the UK have never even met.
This has been a coming together. This has been a light bulb moment.
10 boxers from the top 15. That's extraordinary.
It's the craziest card ever. It's not supposed to be this good. It was time for everybody to get together.
When you didn't think it could get any better, it gets better.
December 23rd changes the landscape and the course of heavyweight history. I know how to fight, and I'll fight to win.